Yo, B. What's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick, though. Yeah. How I'm sounding out there? Am I sounding crisp? That's that's what I'm talking about. Mm. I'm gonna wait for the room to fill up a little bit. What I would normally say around this time is, everyone, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to talk to everybody when it comes to this Colin Kaepernick miniseries on Netflix called Colin in Black and White. There's 6 episodes. You know, pretty interesting miniseries. And I figured, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this from now on. You know, when it comes to certain series, documentaries, what have you. Um, I'm just gonna come on here, like, so like if a season is over, I will come on here and we could just brief it together, review it together, crack jokes about it together, what may have you. Hmm. And plus, why not? It's my day off. I'm feeling blessed. Yeah, B. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me make sure everything is set up. Make sure everything is set up over here. Again, these motherfucking notifications, you already know how it is. You know, these damn notifications and all that shit. Alright. Shouts go out to people pulling up. As you see in the title, for the people that just pulled up, I want to do a quick review about this dude Colin Kaepernick's Netflix miniseries called Colin in Black and White. And shouts go out to that dude's barber, hairdresser, whatever, because this dude Afro was like his Afro was like how Steve Harvey's flat top was. Like that shit is impeccable.
But
Like
it's not a wig. That nigga Steve had a toupee.
Yo, you really think so though? You really think that shit was just a hat?
Yes, he admitted it. It was a wig.
He admitted it.
Yes.
Get out of here! I didn't know that. I didn't know that. What? Damn. I just thought he just had a real sharp barber. Like,
if you actually look at the Def Comedy Jam where he was doing his stand up, you see the skyscraper in the middle of his head.
Nah, yo, his shit was hurt around that time. Like his shape up was hurt when he still had the flat top, but his shape up was hurt around that
That's
time.
how you should have known it was a wig.
So I guess when his budget got better, he was able to get a better wig.
Yeah.
That dude flat top looked like a slice of meatloaf.
You know who else I got a good wig? Judge Maybelline. That little short dude, that's a wig.
Who's that? I don't know.
The former divorce court judge, the dark skin lady.
Oh,
that was a wig.
No, everybody knew that.
It was a nice wig, but it was still a wig.
Snuggles, what's going on, my dude? How you feeling? Snuggles said Colin is cool, but he made some mistakes. Well, did you see the Netflix miniseries? It's called Colin in Black and White. Did you check that out? He said Steve Harvey didn't have a wig.
He did have a wig. He definitely did.
Because you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one that said that he had a wig. I heard other rumors about that being a wig.
And it's like niggas was like, you might as well go bald. Because first of all, a flat top wasn't even popping. He was still wearing that flat top wig in like 2008. It's like, nigga, just take off the flat top and shave your shit, okay?
Mackenzie was goody.
You might look like an uncircumcised penis, but still, sir, like, go ahead and get your Mr. Potato Head on.
There you go. But yeah, be like, for the people that's coming in on the Facebook side also, right now we're gonna sit here and we're gonna review the Netflix miniseries that this dude Colin Kaepernick has done. And I think did this dude Robert Townsend do one of the episodes, or maybe more?
I think he directed the whole thing.
Yeah, shots go out to Robert Townsend also.
The legend,
man.
What you know about Hollywood Shuffle? And
oh man, Hollywood Shuffle.
What was it, Blank Man too?
Nah, Blank Man is the Wayans. That's
the other one. The other
Media Man.
Media Man.
No, Media Man. So Snuggles was like, nah. Sure. Nah, he went bald because he was tired of maintaining it.
Okay.
Maybe he's just
maintaining a wig. It's hard work.
So, all right. Let's talk about, first of all, what's your thoughts on Colin in Black and White? What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, me?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on, like, what did you think about it? 6 episodes. It didn't drag out. That's one thing I could say. So,
It was good, but it was some hard parts to watch, especially with his adopted family being oblivious to the racial issues or just not addressing it at all. And I felt like nobody had Colin's back when it came to that. He was in a white, conservative, racist town. Is pretty much, he was the only, mixed race person there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, like, that's a whole nother like conversation.
No, not really. Well, we could
let's put it in there too. Yeah. When it comes to adoption and adopting another race, I feel like if you're adopting somebody that's not in your race, you need to be able to do classes on how to deal with issues that they may have.
Because it could be like a culture shock. Because that's what because that's like what his mom was going through. Remember when she didn't even know what they were. She was like, "Oh, what's the stuff where
the ropes hang out?" Like
the ropes hang out. Like,
and it's like it's like, and then you go to the black people, and it's like what you're saying is kind of offensive, lady.
That's why they was looking at her crazy. The nurses, they was like, "What the fuck you mean?" Because of course, she went to two black nurses, a male and a female black nurse, and it's like you could have go to somebody else, and it just makes it look crazy.
And I'm sorry, there's no excuse because this was based in like the early to mid 2000s,
right?
And you were given like internet. Internet was out back then. So you mean to tell me you couldn't look nothing like that up? Like I'm just not kind of believing that. It really comes off that his parents was racist as well.
Yeah, he didn't make his parents look good at all in that miniseries.
Like it really comes off like that.
Like he buried he buried his parents. So his because it's like, yo, this dude was going through the most. You know what I'm saying? And they not once sit there and talk to Colin and be like, yo, you know what, Colin, is gonna be people in this world that's just gonna judge you off your skin color. And it was some instances like you would tell by their facial expression, like, yeah, I know what it is, but they just kept, you know what I'm saying, being oblivious to it,
sweeping it under the rug. It's not even oblivious. Like you could tell by some of their facial expressions, they kind of felt uncomfortable, but they didn't want to speak on it. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, as a white person adopted a mixed race baby or child or whatever, you need to be able to defend them. And I don't like how sometimes they sat there and made it seem like it was his fault for him having the hair that he had, for him wanting to have facial hair, wanting him to assimilate. Why should he have to assimilate for a fucking baseball team
that didn't give a fuck about him in return? That shit, yo, I ain't gonna lie. The first episode riled us up, with the whole, he wanted, cornrows like Allen Iverson. And they looked at him like, oh, you're being a thug. And he's like,
yeah, like his own family said that he was a thug. This, like, what?
Like, how am I a thug just because I like to have cornrows on my damn head?
And this is what, basically reiterates what I said from before. Like, adoptive parents, let me be clear, white people that adopt black or mixed race kids need to do classes on how to deal with the racism, on how to deal with the prejudice, on how to deal with the hair. It's so many parents out here that don't know how to do black people hair, and they completely ruin it. And then the kid in itself don't even know how to do their hair or take care of their hair. So then it's broken and stuff, because you cannot take care of your hair the same way you can take care of a black person's hair. It's two completely different things. And I just feel like they missed the mark on that a lot of times. Like, there's some YouTube women out looking, they adopt, black kids, and they actually go to classes on how to take care of their hair. That's how you take initiative. You sit there and you learn about the culture. You sit there and you learn how to take care of a hair, because it's going to be hard for them, especially being around people that's not going to look like them.
Man, I'm telling you. I remember the time when this dude, when his father was acting up, he was like, oh, that's why they acting like that towards you, because you're growing a mustache. He didn't even have a mustache. I'm like, yo, what is it? Yo, this father, I'm telling you, I'm surprised this dude didn't want to catch a fade with his pops. 702, what's going on, my dude? For those that just pulled up or whatever, basically we talking about the Netflix miniseries of this dude, Colin Kaepernick. He basically made a miniseries called Colin in Black and White. Have you seen the 702 Smooth? It's racial overtones, I would say, because yes, racism is definitely out here.
It's definitely racially charged,
but I think they was really ODing, like, to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's only me. I could be wrong, but it was just funny how the shit was coming off. But it was true at the end of the day. Like, this dude, remember the time when this dude Colin reached for that cookie, and that older white lady, the manager of that hotel, just looked at him like he was the ops.
You know what that kind of reminded me of? Remember on Life when she sat there and put that pie in the window to cool off?
Well, it was different with that. Like, they was shooting at Martin when he went and got that hot ass pie.
Yeah, but I mean, she shot daggers at that motherfucker, didn't she? Like,
man. But yeah, man, like, yeah, check it out, 702. It's good. It's good. It's only 6 episodes. This is a mini series. And I like the fact that Colin Kaepernick was basically giving people Black history lessons when it came to
within the episode.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? When it came to like a Huey P. Newton and people like that. You know what I'm saying?
And even Black baseball players,
right,
prior to him. Like, I forgot the Black baseball player name in the 30s that they wanted him to basically play as a white man.
Dude. Yeah, because he was high yellow.
They wanted him to pass.
He was high yellow, so they was like, yeah. Kind of like you, 702 Smooth. Nah, I'm fucking with you, my dude. But yeah, they wanted him to pass as a white baseball player because he was high yellow. And you know how they look at, light-skinned Black people. They look at them as a house Negro.
Also, he also talked about how he
Eve was good.
compared the when he compared like the football tryouts and like how they sit there and like see your whip span and your weight, and like he compared that to slavery, basically how they sold the slaves, and he basically compared
I
that
like
to
that.
drafting in the football field, and it's an accurate depiction
It
because
really
it's
is.
pretty much the same
Like with the
thing.
slave traders and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just find it funny how the NFL is 70% black people, but then you don't want to sit there and basically not cater, but just understand the black experience and what black people go through and why people were sitting there kneeling in the first place because of the damn national anthem.
Mm. Check this comment out. Snuggle said, "Did excuse me? Did the Colin in black and white show give any insight on why he changed practice facilities on the last second without notifying anyone, and then ran from reporters asking questions?"
Well,
Well, hold on, I got that. I'll let you get this afterwards. It didn't go that far. Like basically, the miniseries just basically documents his high school years.
basically what led him up to being, not defiant, but just why he is fighting for black rights now. Like what led up to him, like all the reasons and the things that he went through in high school. Like the racist ass umpires and the fact that he can't even get a damn free fucking apple without looking like he's stealing. Or the
Yeah,
fact that every time he's with his parents, you got some fucking white person going up to him asking them if they're okay. Remember when the bitch poked him? And the parents seen that.
and
But
they
y'all want
yeah,
to check that bitch.
right. Thanks a lot, Eve. You already know, B. You know, thanks for showing love and support. You already know what time it is. So, this dude Snuggles was saying, he said, "I agree with the kneeling and the message. I just don't think he planned it out." Well, here's the thing: if you watch the miniseries, you may have a certain understanding to why he did what he did. We all know why he did what he did, but when it comes to him, you have a more of understanding because how he did that miniseries, man, I'm telling you, like you would think like he was coming up in the fucking 60s in Texas. Like the racism was ridiculous. It was just one scene. I don't want to spoil too much. Excuse me. I don't want to spoil too much, but I'll say this one instance, right? Like, it was just one time when this dude finally got to drive. Like, it was around. I think it was a summer league. Was he was in? It wasn't the summer
Yeah,
league
it was baseball.
when he was going
Yeah.
all over California, and so he was always riding with his father, his foster father, adopted father. He was always riding around with his adopted father, and his adopted father would always be playing this whack, bland, no seasoning type music. And Colin Kaepernick would be like, "Yo, can you change this? Can we listen to something else?" And the father always be like, "Oh, well, the driver is the driver's choice. It's always the driver's choice." Like basically, the driver gets to always pick the music. So Colin Kaepernick finally gets to drive. Like he got his learner's permit or whatever, so he finally gets to drive. So he put on some hip hop. I forgot what
I
music.
think it was Ludacris.
It was Luda. Oh yeah. Whoever did the score,
they did a great job.
Did a great job because they really nitpicked and depict the exact time of when this dude was growing up around the early 2000s.
They definitely used the right songs for the time.
Right. So shouts go out to whoever did the score.
It kind of reminded me of Love and Basketball. That was a really good score too. Like literally the year they used music from that year. So I kind of like that. Ain't nothing like a good soundtrack.
So moving on, excuse me, moving on, right? So it was just one cop. The highway they always cross on. It's always this one white cop that always said hi to the father that drove by. Always said hi to him when they drove by. But it was just one time that Colin Kaepernick was driving the same vehicle, and he happened to see Colin Kaepernick driving it, so he pulled them over, and then he basically like this dude got his own adopted parents held hostage. He was like, "Oh, you folks all right?" He was like, "Yeah, you know, his adopted parents say, yeah, we good." And this dude, the cop asked Kaepernick for his ID or what may have you. His permit, because the father did say, like, yeah, he got his learner's permit, like, you know, basically he's just now driving. This is his first day driving. And he reached for his wallet. The cop was like, hey, do it slow. Reaching for his weapon. And this dude was shaking. Colin Kaepernick was shaking, like, oh my God. Like, you know, he thought he was about to lose his life.
Traumatized.
So he's like, do it slowly, kid. Make sure you do it slowly. So whatever, he handed him the permit or whatever, and then the father basically vouched for him and he let him go. And here go the mother. Wow, it looked like you dodged a bullet there. The mother.
And then the father says something similar to that.
Yeah.
Talking about way to get out of a ticket or something.
You finally got. Matter of fact, you got out your first ticket.
Yeah.
You got out your first ticket, son. I'm like, yo, y'all kidding me? Like, don't y'all see what just happened? And I know they seen what just happened because, like I was saying from before, they will have that facial expression, like they know what's going on, but they just refuse to tell Colin Kaepernick about it.
It's like, in a way, I don't think that they wanted Colin to acknowledge that he's half black. Only to have white side. That's what I was getting.
Yeah.
That's definitely what I was getting from the whole series, is that they didn't want him to acknowledge that he's half black. And they just wanted him to be white. And even like he said, like, you know, when they were gonna adopt, he wasn't even the original choice. They was gonna adopt another baby, but that fell through. And then it was like, well, we have another baby that you're able to get, and that was Colin. So he was like, you know, I've never been nobody's first choice.
See, I didn't see that part right there. Yeah, fucking like, wow, buddy. Y'all gotta check it out, man. You know, it's check good. It out. It's good. You know, you actually learn something too, because there was some heroes when it comes to sports. So basically leading, you know, black awareness that he put me up on too that I didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a, you know, especially for us black people out there, like we gotta know more of our history.
Not even our history. We have to know our laws and the rights that we had. Like with the Crown Act in California, like you can't be discriminated for your hair. Even that's gonna be a fat ass lawsuit. So, like, it was basically like know your rights and know your history.
So I'm gonna say you love movie scores. Yeah, man. I might do an episode about that one day. Snuggles, like I might do an episode like who had the best movie scores? Like what movies had the best scores? Like when it comes to soundtracks mainly. Like you already know, like
Above the Rim was good.
Yeah, Above the Rim had a real good soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? That or
The Bodyguard.
Well, I never heard the Bodyguard soundtrack, but I know that shit made a lot of money just off of the "And I Always Love You" track. That shit alone was double platinum. That one single alone.
I think that's when like Whitney Houston went over to R&B because in the 80s she was pop.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't even like her because she was a black pop artist in the 80s.
Is it true? I don't know if you know, but is it true that when she did that video, she was pregnant? That's why she just kept sitting in one spot. Have you ever seen the video?
Yeah.
Like if you notice, she was always just sitting down. She wasn't like, because like Whitney was more energetic. I'm not saying she had to be energetic to a song like that, but she didn't move around at all. She was just sitting in one spot through the whole video.
She might have been pregnant around that time. Because I know it was one time where she was pregnant before Bobby Christina and she had a miscarriage. I'm not for sure if that was around the Bodyguard or I think it might have been. Because I think she had the miscarriage on set. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Don't
I didn't
quote
know.
me.
Yeah, wow.
Because I read Bobby Brown book. That's actually a really good book.
Yeah, what's the name of that book again?
Every Little Step.
That's
a really good biography.
Give me
memoir, whatever you call it.
Can you tell me about the book real quick? Go ahead.
I mean, like, ain't nothing to tell about that book other than this nigga said that he was frying chicken with his mama's work. And he ended up overdosing and they had to take him to the hospital or some shit like that. Did he? Or was that another book? No, that was something else. But yeah, he found like the Coke or whatever in the freezer and he thinking that that's flour. So he started frying chicken with the Coke and his mom had came in and seen it. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Nah. But yeah, his mama was like a queen pin. She was basically pushing that weight out of their house in the projects. And it was to the point where like she actually bought the she ended up buying the apartment right next to them and they knocked down the wall and just made it one large apartment.
Did they ever say that she was on that like that? And the Bobby, because it's been a minute since I watched the Bobby Brown shit. Did they say that she was on some Queen Pen shit? His mom's?
He said that shit.
In the book.
Yeah.
But I was saying like in the
she even had like a little slotting thing where people put the money in and then she get the money and then she put the drugs in there so it was no hand-to-hand contact. But yeah.
Snuggle said Armageddon has a great soundtrack. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, boy. And I don't want to miss a thing.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's my shit. But that movie was terrible.
Oh, Waiting to Exhale. Waiting to Exhale got a good soundtrack. But are you surprised Babyface did that shit? But yeah, like the whole Colin shit is good. You gonna get triggered and angered in some parts. Cause I'm sorry, you can't be that stupid.
Hey, look, I can sing. Don't do that to me, 702 Smooth. Don't do that to me. I can sing. Oh shit! I see you got. What's that from Gabe? I see his logo. Shouts go out to Gabe. What's that you got right there? 702. Look like some earbuds. Am I right? But yeah, like man, like yeah, 6 episodes. It doesn't drag out. Stick to the. You already know, B. I appreciate you. But I can sing too. Don't sleep. I can sing too. Let me do a little while.
No, please. It's okay. It's okay. Don't give it all to them, baby. Don't give.
They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. Like
it's okay.
All I gotta say is, yo, check it, and that's it.
That's all. You know, you gotta charge for the rest.
So yeah, man, like oh snap, my dude, Snuggins. I'm not saying all that extra stuff, like, but what's going on, my dude? My dude Snugger stay on demon time. Shit. Who's Trevor Rabin though? Snuggles. Who's that? He said he's a great composer. But yeah, I didn't even know this dude, Colin Kaepernick, like he played baseball, football, and basketball. They made this dude look like he was better than Bo Jackson.
You know what I noticed? A lot of baseball players or pitchers make really good quarterbacks.
Like you was talking about with this dude Mahomes. Like, that's how Mahomes be having that crazy arm. He do all different types of passes, like underhand and sidearm.
And he runs that ball.
He said Trevor Rabin composed scores for movies like Armageddon and going to see 60 Seconds was my shit. I like that movie. It should remind me a little bit of Grand Theft Auto. When you had that slut in there, Angelina Jolie. Yeah, she's a slut.
I seen a recent exchange between her and Romeo, and she looked like she was ready to risk it all.
What, the rapper Romeo?
Yes. The former rapper Romeo.
I know Romeo, like, you can't handle that shit. She fucking sucked the soul out that dude's body.
And injected in her lips.
Oh shit! Dead ass though. Man, what you see this at though? But there was huggy.
No, it was basically at a premiere. They were both at, and he was there, and she was there, and he spoke, and she was looking at him like that nigga was a fucking 10-piece dinner at Popeyes.
Oh man, yo Romeo, be careful, B. You about to move back in the projects like what your father always say.
Projects my ass, nigga. You better pump a baby in that bitch and put her on child support.
Yeah, I'm fucking around. Shit. Yeah, you think she got more bread than the masterpiece?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she does, because she's a actress.
And not only that, she getting that money from fucking Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise?
Or whatever. What's that nigga name?
Billy Bob Thornton?
No. Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt, my bad, wrong person.
I forgot they used to fuck around.
They was married and they got kids, so she getting that bag too.
Snuggles is a little salty right now. He said that's his wife. Yo, I want to watch Eternals too though. Like,
I heard it was whack.
Yeah, I heard mixed reviews also. I heard mixed reviews that you know what I'm saying? She said she'd be directed. Well, I mean, that's good for her. She needs to be. You know what I mean? She the OG.
Who?
Angelina Jolie.
She directed. She got a fucking tribe of kids. She know how to direct that household. She better be directing movies. You got like 37 kids. You better know how to direct people. Shit. Shit, she's the real tribal chief.
Yo, Snuggles, you heard about that silly shit? Like they was saying that Keith Lee had a bad attitude backstage. That's one of the main reasons why they got rid of him.
But kept Charlotte ass.
What was my line? But shouts go out to motherfuckers in the building, B. Facebook side, YouTube side, East side.
No. Okay, this is not 1997. Stop it, B.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, y'all check that out, B. Check out that miniseries.
What other series do you recommend watching?
Well, I do want to watch the second season of Wu-Tang. I'm definitely gonna do whatchamacallit, a review on that. And Let us know in the comment section if you want us, me and my lady, to do more reviews. You know what I'm saying? You can have the male and the female point of view when it comes to reviews. Like when it comes to Netflix series, when it comes to movies. You know what I'm saying? We're actually thinking about doing the reviews on the Walking Dead. Since Walking Dead, the original Walking Dead, is about to be over because this is the last season. We was thinking about going from season 1 all the way. We're gonna go through the whole journey together with you guys and review all those episodes. So let us know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to bring content. That's what the fuck I do. I'm here to bring content. I'm here to enlighten.
Let them know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here to make you laugh, make you cry, make you fight, all that. Because I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucking Colin black and white shit made me want to fight.
Right. But nothing will sit there and trigger me more than freaking When They See Us. Like, that triggered me so much. Like, I could only watch that once. Like, that shit was really disturbing.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that shit again.
Like,
I couldn't do that shit again.
It was hard to get through it the first time.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we just had to, like, stop. It was like, damn.
Like, how they was done that, how these lawyers was just so bloodthirsty just to pin that shit on man. Like, it was just,
and nothing's changed. They
disgusting.
Still do it.
Yeah,
they still do it.
Oh, Snuggles got some recommendations. Counterpart, Billions, The Crown.
Oh, I actually watched The Crown. I'm on like the 4th season. I haven't watched it in a few months though. Like, I'm at the part.
What's that? What's The Crown?
The Crown is basically about the royal family, the about Queen Elizabeth and how.
Oh, I see you watching that shit.
Yeah, like the first.
Yo, B, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Come on now, let's come on. Don't do that.
Like, Crown basically starts with Queen Elizabeth basically took over for her father and shit. I'm sorry, but like Prince Edward, that nigga, he a bitch. Like you sit there jealous of your son because he'll be king before you, but nigga, he got the royal blood and you just stuck your cock in it. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yo, Snuggles, you got work or something? Pull up. Like, you can pull up. You know you welcome. Even though you be rotting the Vince McMahon's cock.
But yeah, like people's. I'm on The Crown. I'm like right before he meets Diana. Like right there. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But it's a pretty good show.
He said the score for that show was good too.
But yeah. Like,
oh, it's all good. Yo, thanks for joining us, while you at work. I appreciate you, my dude. Word. What you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? You eating some ravioli over there? As you doing over there?
Ravioli used to hit different as a kid. Now it's like,
I have ravioli in a long time. I want to make my own ravioli.
From scratch?
Word.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. Like, throw a little, you know what I'm saying, some extra up in them pillows, them little delicious bite-sized pillows there.
Bite-sized pillows.
Yeah, babe.
Now, what else is good out there to watch? Like, I watched Maid. That was pretty good. But that bitch was stupid in ways. Like, I felt like it was some ways where that bitch was weak. Like, she's sitting there, she finally got a place and stuff was starting to look up. And then she have her daughter's like birthday or whatever and invite basically her baby daddy over to do she left because he was emotionally abusing her, and he bring his new chick, and then they end up like they was drinking and doing drugs and end up having to lose her fucking place because this nigga was drunk. And he sat there and passed out, broke in the landlord's place, which was connected. All of it was connected. Sat there and broke in the place and passed out naked on the couch.
The fuck?
And it's like, you a weak ass bitch because for one, Yo ho ain't about to sit there and tell me what I'm gonna do on my child's birthday. And for two, he should have had a separate birthday. Why the fuck you inviting this punk ass? Like, I wanted to invite him, and then the minute I would have seen him and that bitch, I'm like, you know what, y'all can leave, because she's sitting there inviting friends and they being loud and shit, and you know this is where you and your child lay your head. Ain't nothing gonna jeopardize that for me. And you sit there and your dumb ass lose the place
because of the people making noise.
Yeah, because the you know, I think they were a gay couple, whatever, but they were understanding. It's like, you know, you want to have but it was real nice. It was a real nice place, and the bitch was like, you know, you want to have your baby's birthday, you can have it in the gazebo. Yeah. And she completely fucked that up. Her mama, fuck her mama too. I don't give a fuck what mental health that bitch got. Like, both her parents just failed her, and she failed herself, because you should have sat there and advocated for your daughter. No, y'all need to get the fuck out of here. Like, I get that some places after you have a kid's birthday party, it turned into an adult party, y'all drink, yeah. But that wasn't the place for that. Y'all literally just moved in. Yeah. And you sat there and ruined that. Then your dumb ass homeless again. I mean, she eventually got her shit together and left and went to college, blase. But, bitch, that could have been avoided. I just felt like she was a weak-ass bitch in that moment.
I'm mad at Facebook. Oh, my God. Why the fuck they title this shit?
Yeah, I seen it. I didn't understand. But
that's not the title. That's why. Jesus Christ.
Get it together.
Fucking Facebook, man.
No, it's not Facebook no more. It's Meta.
It's fucking retard. That's what they should have named this shit. Retard. But Snuggles. Yeah, I watched Invincible. Like, Invincible was fucking awesome. Like, she's not really into that stuff. But I try to tell her, like, man, look, Invincible.
I caught a couple moments.
That shit,
most of the time you watched it was when we were asleep.
But yo, it was because yeah. But then it was one day I just went through it. I think I watched the whole season in one day. That's how good it was. This dude, Omni-Man. You said what? Menda Italian. Shammy was good, Shammy. And I don't know what Menda Italian for shit is. I don't know what that is, you know. I don't speak like that, huh? Come on, you're killing me over here. You're busting my balls over here, huh?
And also, our thoughts and prayers are with the lives lost at AstroWorld, the music festival.
What's that? Somebody was just randomly just injecting people.
That man, look, it's so many weird shit around that whole situation. First, like, I just feel like part of that is the police and the security don't want to take responsibility for their part they played in all of that. Because
where the fuck were they?
People got fucking trampled, like a 10-year-old fucking died. And let's get on to that. Why is there a 10-year-old
the fuck
at a damn Travis Scott music festival? I feel like music festivals like that should be like age appropriate. Like, after a certain time, the kids shouldn't be there.
That whole security team should be fired and never have work ever again. Whatever security team was there, whoever. They don't need no work again, because first of all, if they let that one 10-year-old kid in there, imagine how much more kids was up in there.
Not only that, they was also saying that one of the security detail, whatever, got jabbed in the neck with some fucking drugs. But it was people literally begging you to fucking stop the show. It was too much shit going on, and y'all just kept fucking doing the show for money.
But that's the thing, though, Snuggles. Like, all trolling aside, how could you blame the crowd more? Don't they have like a security team there letting them in the venue?
Yes, that's what security, and they're supposed to be standing there in the audience.
That's what I'm saying. They're the ones that make the crowd. You can't blame the crowd. They're the ones that are supposed to
let them in.
Yeah, the security team. That's what I'm saying. Like, they should never be working ever again, that whole team. because it's like, how can y'all be this and repugnant?
Ooh, I like that.
You was a mess. Says it's 50,000 to a couple hundred security guards.
Okay, then don't let 50,000 people in. If you can't control
like
it,
stop caping. Do you work for them Snuggles? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do they, you know what I mean? You working there right now?
Okay, it's 50,000 people, right? So were there any deaths at Rolling Loud? Were there any deaths at Lollapalooza? Them are large festivals where you don't really hear about anything like that happening with people getting trampled and dying. So let's speak on it. That's not the only large festival. There has been multiple where nobody has gotten injured. Why? Because they had enough security to sit there and basically have a hand on things.
And how does somebody even get in there with a syringe? Like, how you just up in there randomly injecting people? That's what I heard.
I heard people's getting injected too.
Like, what the fuck is going on? How you get in there with a syringe?
But this is the thing. If you see if you see people falling out from drugs or whatever, why are you not stopping the show? If you getting wind that there's people being injected with drugs, why are you not stopping the show? That's a liability issue.
And then they blame Travis Scott for it. Shut up, Snuggle. He's a damn fool. He's trolling. He a mess. Yeah, they really trying to blame Travis Scott for it. Like, I ain't gonna blame him for it.
Probably because it's his festival.
Like no, blame the security team. It's all the security team. That's why you're security. You supposed to man that whole venue and make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, you keep the people safe that's attending. You know what I mean? You can't blame nobody. Travis Scott, he didn't hire that security team, did he?
I don't know.
I would beg to differ.
Not only that, like the blame needs to not only be put on the security, but the promoter as well. They need to both have the blame. And if Travis Scott has something to do with that, they probably want to hold him responsible too, because the shit is called AstroWorld, which is after his album. So it kind of looks like he is also involved.
But all right, here's the thing though. How much was the capacity though? Like, what was the capacity of AstroWorld? Like, what was the maximum capacity?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
because basically this dude is a popular artist, so it's gonna get filled.
And Drake was there, and Roddy Ricch, and there were other artists there. And I'm sorry, but anybody that got injured there, motherfuckers need to start. Travis, whoever was a part of that venue, the fucking promoters, they need to pay for them people hospital bills. They need to pay for those hospital bills, because people don't sit there and go to a music fest hoping to get injured. Like, no.
Of course not.
And that's the thing, motherfuckers be having raves and all that shit, and you don't hear about motherfuckers getting injured like that at that shit. Like, it's a way you deal with music fests and stuff like that. You make sure you have the right security. Let's take it back. Remember the shit that happened with Diddy?
Right.
In the 90s? Where them people died and shit because it was over capacity and he didn't have enough security.
And that's why I was about to bring up this point right here. Like, they know the artist at that time is popping. You're gonna have to order extra security. Stop being so cheap. These motherfuckers, these promoters or whatever, they cheap. I understand, you know what I mean, because, shit costs money. You're going to want to get a nice cut out the whole, when it comes to the venue costs or whatever. But, like, you got people's lives at stake at the end of the day, too. Because remember, the promoter is the one, isn't he the one, or the owner of the venue is the one that orders security?
Well, the venue was outside.
But they still got to have a security team.
Yeah, they do have to have a security team.
Yeah.
But, see, look, Travis... What? My only blame is that Travis, he kept playing when he saw the ambulance.
I was about to address that too. That is fucked up, yeah, but did he really see the ambulance there?
It was people literally telling him, messaging him like, yo, stop the show. Like, people was alerting him what was going on.
Mm.
I'm sorry, but word travels. Like, he knew what was going on.
Oh shit, my bad, yo. I didn't even fucking drop the damn link. What about him?
Oops.
Nah, but that's good though. Let y'all marinate real quick. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, like, it's just real unfortunate that you can't even go to freaking music fest after all we've been through with COVID and having to be stuck in the house, and stuff is starting to open up little, little by little, and you die by being trampled, because not only people don't regard other people's lives, there's not security there to basically, control the crowd. It makes sure people stay where the fuck they supposed to stay. And you should have fucking known, if Drake was going to be there, y'all need all the fucking security y'all can fucking handle in fucking Houston.
And that's what I was
Y'all should have had security. Y'all should have had the fucking police, the fucking armed forces. All them bitches should have been there to fucking man shit when Drake got on stage.
But I just dropped the link, y'all. That's my bad, Matter of fact, it's not my bad. Let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? We chopped it up with y'all. Like I said, the title of the video of this stream right here is we're reviewing the Colin and Black and White miniseries that's on Netflix right now. For the Facebook people, that's my bad. I don't know why the hell StreamYard did what it did, but that's the name of the title, you know what I'm saying, of this stream right here. What y'all looking at is a description. When I say you can see this miniseries on Netflix, I'm basically talking about the Colin and Black and White miniseries for y'all Facebook listeners out there.
And people getting on Travis' head because Roddy Ricch basically gave his proceeds he made from AstroWorld Fest or whatever.
So they expected to the same victims. Thing?
Well, you think, because people were coming to see you and it's your fest. Like, you should be paying for people hospital bills. Yeah. They got injured, killed at your event. Like, okay, apology is cool, but we need some actions being shown behind the words.
Well, what if he's broke?
That nigga, he better go in Kylie Jenner pocketbook and get some fucking money.
That's a legitimate question, though.
She got it.
What if he's broke?
She got it. If this motherfucker doing a whole fucking fest, he ain't broke. He ain't broke. You know how expensive that is to have a whole fest, to sit there and have artists, not only artists, Drake, come and perform at your shit. You got money to do that. You got money to pay for these people hospital bills or funerals for the 8 people that died. Like, they died at your shit.
Maybe that was a backlash that hurt the money. Like, when it comes to that whole incident. How long was this shit? Like, because I don't know how long. I don't know really the details of this shit. Like, how long was it? It was like his concert that he threw, right? And how long was it?
It was a festival. It was a music festival.
Yeah.
Concerts is like maybe 2-3 hours, but I think a festival is more like all day event.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but that's what I get from like music festivals, because they have a whole bunch of artists and they, basically perform throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I feel like there's blame to be put on all sides. I don't feel like Travis is 100% to blame, but he is some to blame, because it's basically his name and stamp on the shit. And security is to blame for not, basically having enough to make sure the people is staying in their spots, knowing that certain artists is going to garner a certain type of reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And also on the promoter. Whoever the promoter is, he need to take responsibility for it too. So they all need to share the responsibility and rectify the situation, make sure shit is done right.
So no Too Smooth agrees with you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but I agree with you also. It's all about accountability at the end of the day.
And that's it. And that's the problem. With a lot of people these days, they don't want to take accountability. They just want to place blame on something else. Like, no.
You think that's what Snuggles was basically trying to allude to, like saying that it was his fault?
I don't know. Snuggles was saying that he faults him in certain parts, but not all of it. And I agree with that. Because just like with the shit with R. Kelly, it's not all on him. It's the people around him too. Like, people need to take responsibility for the part that they play in shit instead of pointing the finger.
There you go. Then go figure. Shots go out to everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
And then not only that, like,
go ahead. Let it all out. Nah, go ahead.
Like, and let's even talk about the people that sit there and sink them dead bodies. Like, they are traumatized. That is some crazy shit to see. To see not only people get trampled and stomped on, but just to see bodies laying there and the paramedics just working on dead bodies and just moving on to something else. Like, that's really traumatizing.
Okay, so they started running away or whatever. That's when why did they start running away? Because the people that was getting injected and shit.
I don't fucking know.
Like, what caused everybody to stampede?
I don't know. But they were saying they was basically pushing over the barricades. Like, it's a lot.
You want that comment right there?
Hopefully, this is going to change festivals and how many tickets they can sell. Them shits be way too overcrowded. Exactly.
Hell no. They're not going to do that.
Because you want to know why?
They're going to lose a lot of money.
A lot of money. A lot of money.
You know what I'm saying? They need to stop playing. Going back to what I was saying from before. Like, they trying to get, you know, especially when it comes to the music business. Hold on. Excuse me. Y'all can still hear me? I'm good? How I'm sounding good? Let me know if I'm sounding good, y'all. 1 2 1 2. Gonna do a little technical difficulties. Just want to make sure y'all can hear me. I know they can hear you, but can they hear me?
How would they not?
One, two. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Bam, there you go. My bad, y'all. But yeah, damn, I lost my train of fucking thought. God damn it.
You was basically talking about they will lose profit. It was they to stop, you know, selling a certain amount of tickets, which is true. And they're all about profit. They don't give a fuck that niggas died.
Oh, hell no.
Shit. They still got their money.
I was saying, like basically when it comes to them ordering more security. Damn, I really forgot what I was.
Oh shit!
What happened?
I didn't know the CEO of Netflix wife is a sister.
There you go. She knows.
No wonder why he's stepping hard behind Dave Chappelle.
She knows about Netflix and chill. There you go. So the co-owner of Netflix is a black woman. There you go. Who would have known?
You learn something new every day.
Let me find out. That's probably how he invented that shit. Like there was probably in college or something one day, and he just took home some brown sugar. You know how them white dudes love their brown sugar. And made it happen like that. When they went to watch a movie, and it was like, how come we can never finish watching movies? Well, what happened? We got breaking news.
Oh fuck no!
Do we have breaking news here?
Why stars take off BMF?
Breaking news! Breaking news! You for real? For real?
Yeah, 50 Cent just posted. He basically blasting Stars. He said Stars is a shit show. They barely settle fast. They put fucking BMF show on, then took it down. What network does shit like that? They just ruined the anticipation of the episode I directed. I worked hard on this. I can't work with these people anymore.
Yo, hit the fucking like button right now. You got breaking news. Stars has officially canceled the BMF series.
They ain't canceled it. They took it down. But it's like, damn, like, why would you sit there and take down a show and it's not even, it's
canceled. It's canceled.
You an instigator.
That shit canceled.
You an instigator, babe.
Nah, but I know where it's going. But for me not to, you know what I'm saying, ruin my journalist integrity, according to my lady, they did say they took it down. According to 50 Cent via Instagram.
Yes.
Via Instagram. 702 said they on their neck. That's why. Yo, B. Hey, yo, you heard it here first. Spread the word. 702, spread the word. You heard it here first.
The feds on their neck like a turtleneck.
This is what I do over here. Shouts go out to my lady with the breaking news. I didn't even get to watch that shit yet. Like, I only watched like a half an episode.
I know, I was liking it. Like,
because that's what I was waiting. I was waiting for this shit, the one season to be done and binge watch. Man,
grand opening, grand closing.
Is that shit that raw though? Like, is it that crazy?
I mean, they ain't even really dipping toe into shit.
Like make sure y'all hit that like button though, B. Stop playing. Like, you're getting breaking news over here. So Snuggle said they canceled Counterpart. Stars did. I don't know. I never heard of Counterpart before. You know, so I don't even really watch Stars like that. Here and there.
We watch Heels.
Yeah, yo, I'm gonna do. As a matter of fact, speaking of Heels and the reviews, I'm gonna start doing that also for y'all wrestling fans out there. I'm gonna start reviewing that season episode by episode. So be on the lookout for that.
I like Heels. Heels is a pretty good show.
Yeah, it really is. And, I like how they basically, they let shit be known that, wrestlers can be human beings also. They go through real life issues. They, they have bills. They have debt. They have, illnesses and issues. I'm not taking your word for it, Snuggles. Like, you a mess. But hey, man, look at that shit. BMF, and was BMF in the did they at least finish the first season?
No, they didn't.
Wow.
They were like halfway through. I want to say they were like at episode 6 or 7.
Spread the word. Damn, episode 7. How much episodes is it supposed to do?
10.
See, that's too much. I ain't gonna lie. Like, just leave it like to 7 to 8 episodes a season. That's good enough for me. Motherfuckers be drawing shit out. Like,
10 episodes is not drawing shit out. Remember back in the day, like in the 90s, they would literally have like 24, 25 episodes a season. So let's not go there.
Hell yeah.
Let's not go there.
It'd be some shows that wouldn't even have different seasons. They would just have one long ass season. It'd be like 30 episodes.
Nobody has longer seasons than Tyler Perry. It'd be one season and he'll have like 45 episodes.
Tell me when to get out. But anyways, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting a little hungry. I'm about to make a little eats. You know what I'm saying? We're going back to the whole Colin in black and white miniseries. Make sure y'all go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody pulling up. Yo, man, what the fuck? I'm about to sign off. Now you want to pull up now? Yo, I can't stand this guy. Let me know if you're ready. You ready? All right, let's go.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. A little something. What's going on, Snuggles? How you feeling, B?
I'm doing good. My shit is low a little bit because I'm inside of a gas station real quick trying to get some. But yeah,
Oh,
they gotta look at that show Counterpart, man. That was their best. I don't know what stars be doing with that, because they be when that shows get really good, they end up canceling it for some reason.
yeah. Well, I won't say all shows. You know, maybe some shows they'll keep around, but man, that's breaking news, though. Did you expect that with BMF?
I've heard some things from BMF. It makes
No, I
me
mean, did
wonder
you
because
expect
like
them to shut it down? You know, I think it's canceled. But
it has.
my lady's telling me don't jump the gun. They're not saying it's canceled. They just saying they just took it down for right now. Me personally, I think it's done. What's your thoughts on that?
Too late.
You break it up a little bit. You break it up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
A little better. Just a little better. A tad. It's a tad.
Yeah, I hate this fucking area because fucking Georgia don't know how to get their goddamn Wi-Fi fixed.
That's a little better. You're a little better. Just a little fuzzy.
That's because I'm
Bad.
gonna drive
Goody.
somewhere
I mean, they
and
still
try to
got the
bounce off of
episodes
Russian
up, though.
satellites or
They ain't
something.
got the seventh episode.
Yo, Babs, pull up real quick, man. Come say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know you good. You the OG. You can pull up real quick, Babs. It's all goody.
But yeah, it just looks weird from a company standpoint that they're gonna get rid of a show when it's already this late into the season and they're speaking on things that are a bit controversial. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. I didn't even watch it yet. Like, is it that crazy for them to feel like they could just discontinue it momentarily?
They got the episodes up,
Oh, so it's still up then.
but not the recent episode.
Oh, what? So that don't make no sense.
Because every Sunday they put up a new episode. The seventh episode isn't up.
Hmm.
But I went on 50 Cent's page and he took the post down.
What?
Yep.
So I guess they basically straightened that out then.
But where's the seventh episode?
So they basically took. So what happened in that seventh episode? Is that episode that crazy for them to, you know, what happened in that seventh episode?
How am I supposed to know? They took it down.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not asking you. I'm just basically,
I don't know.
I'm being
Is that the
respectful.
episode where they were talking about how the children were giving the mayor a lap dance or whatever?
I don't know. Like I haven't watched any episode yet.
I don't know which episode that was, but if that's the one, then they probably onto some shit. It was either that one or the one with the gay bar, where they took the children on a field trip to a gay bar.
What? What the fuck? What kind of shit is?
We cannot
Yeah,
confirm or deny that. We don't know.
Word, I don't even know. I haven't watched any of it yet, so I don't know what's going on. I was waiting for that season to be over, then I was gonna binge watch it. then I was definitely gonna turn that into content and talk to y'all about it on here.
I actually like the titles, the
Yeah, I'm
opening
gonna step
song they
down real
got
quick
for
because
BMF.
I'm in a really bad area.
But if 50 Cent gonna do one thing, his
Hold
ass.
on, hold on, give me a second, babe. All right, my dude, it's all good. Yo, thanks a lot for pulling up anyway. It's all goody. Go ahead, what you were saying now, babe?
If 50 Cent gonna do one thing, he gonna be he gonna create the opening for his damn shows.
Right. We all remember the infamous opening for Power. They say this is a big rich town.
I actually think the BMF one is better than that one with Charlie Wilson.
Oh, okay. Shots go out to my dude Charlie Wilson up over there.
And my
Oh,
condolences to him losing his brother.
yeah, definitely. But anyways, I'm about to shut it down real quick. Shots go out to Snuggles. He pulled up real quick. He always be pulling up. And much love and respect to all of y'all out there. Make sure y'all go check out the Colin in Black and White on Netflix right now, the miniseries. And hey, stay blessed. Don't be stressed. And if they've messaged you, punch him in the chest. Peace out, motherfucker.